one. Contestants, move to the front of the class. Move to the area. You must plug in and you must take control of your avatar. Everybody move to the right. Interesting concept of how life is being a movie and scripts are being played and characters are being chosen. Don't know why life is scripted, but it is scripted because being scripted is having control. Because you have everything lined up, everybody in agreement of picking some script to play on a flat earth sitcom show of many, and we play and wear many hats, sometimes during the day and sometimes during seasons and eventually in a lifetime. We play different roles, different hats at different times. But initially, you pick these roles before you come here. And being in a submissive or powerless situation or position, we are influenced to pick the roles of others who want us to play. But it's really being showcased as a amusement park. It looks fun. It looks exciting. You have responsibility, AKA slavery. Because when you are a ball of energy and greatness where you can create yourself, sometimes it looks attractive to go into somebody else's world. Are you ready? All right, let's go. To have experiences in a setting of a world, you must have a host. And a host is a human bodysuit or a bodysuit of the world that they are in. So therefore, by default, we have a chance, a choice to choose the roles that we want to play in a already scripted movie. But the script and the role is not always fully showed to you. It's partially. Therefore, it's trickery involved in this. Because when you get down here, it's different than what you was told. Because you don't have to be told that this place is good or bad. You can see it as you grow and carry on through life. So they made it attractive enough to come down here and agree to come down here and play a scripted life. Except for a group of people. And who are those people? The real players. The real players doesn't get, or it doesn't stick or stays with the script because they are predicted to break the script. So therefore, this is all for the players. Without the players, the gods will get bored and they will probably kill themselves. Maybe. Who knows? Point is, they need resistance, but controlled resistance. And the real players bring the edge of excitement into the scripted movie because the real players are unpredictable. So you can evolve into something bigger or you can evolve into something lesser. The soulless beings, the players that's in the gray or black and white, already lost the game. It is a scripted movie to the non-players, and to the players, it's a game. Can't be a game to people that are not the players because they are predictable. They already conform to the script. It don't matter what you do when you talk to a non-player, you will not be able to change their perspective, choice, or decisions with undeniable proof. You will still not be able to change. They cannot change. These entities, well, characters cannot grow. They don't grow. They're easily possessed. They are easily misguided. They do not matter on the playing fields. They already lost lifetimes ago. They are nothing to the gods because you're nothing. You think God hate me. You may think that he's punishing me because I'm sleeping in my car, but you don't understand that he loves me. You is the person that he doesn't like because he is wicked, but he still do not like weak souls. So so he's a narcissist and he's a hypocrite too. He loves it, but then he don't loves it. He don't loves it, but he loves it. You're so the reasons why he loves the real players because when you get them down, it is the food tastes good and it is a notch under their belt that they took down one of the players. And yes, players do fall every day. And sometimes non-players can miraculously turn into a player. And when this happens, that is a glitch in the matrix. They will go and use all forces they can and resources they can to sway that person back into a non-player. What they are scared of is people turning into real players and grabbing control of the avatar, the I am gene. Script is broken. Script is broken. That's what they would be screaming if more people turn into players and AKA wake up. Script is broken. Alert, alert. Script is broken. They have to run off on a script so they can have control. That's how much power they don't have over us. When words can break, words are energy, and when you speak them, they vibrate. That's why when you speak truth to a narcissist, it's like knives to the ears. So they very case sensitive about certain words being spoken. When real players, they try to keep real players in the background. The real players are being hidden. The real players are being blackballed. If you're not getting blackballed, you're not a real player. Period. Unless you are fighting. If we don't see no fighting that you're doing, you just comfortably just doing good, 9 times out of 10, you're not a player. Now, there are wannabe players, people that semi-woke, and they've been through a couple of things that brought your energy towards the energies of becoming woke. You teetering around that, but do you get information from within? If it's a no, then you are not a player yet. You're not in the game yet. There are potential players that's walking on the sideline ready to get in the game. They got everything there except for the internal system of being a conscious God. Okay? Now, going with age and how long you be on this playing field, and sometimes it takes time when you get older, then you become a player because now your internal system is working. You've been consciously growing and growing and growing until you hit a mark to where it flows naturally now. You cannot fake this. You cannot fake this. You can talk the talk, but it doesn't mean that you walking the walk. Okay? It is a scripted movie for the non-players, and it is a video game for the players. Once you tap into your I am gene, you are on notice. You are a target. How they will come to you depends on a lot of different factors. When you are a player in the game, from birth, you are tagged as a player. And when you go around higher people, you might not know it. They will smile at you. in amazement. It's like black and white for the non-players and color for the players. So when players come into the frame on this playing field, they stick out like a sore thumb because they are in color. Literally. Your aura is colorful. People that are asleep and people who are non-players, they have a dark grayish dark aura. It's dark. It's dead. Actually, it's really dead if you really want to know. It's dead. That's why they tease us as we are dead. Like we the walking dead. We are um skeletons walking, dead men walking. Because you're not a player. They would never say this to a real player. They choose their words wisely around a real player. They are players are unknown gods that mix in the playing field because a player is a woke and they has awareness to see the game, and it's like they move like chess pieces like a god on the chess board. What's up? So this is why it's very vital, as all the players since birth has been put a tag on them, and they have been watched from birth. And your life will be similar to a Truman Show scenarios because they have to attack the players so they won't rise. So that's how you can be put in a wrong type of family situation or um everybody around you is agents. You don't like them. They don't like you because you are a real player and they're not. They come bragging about their day and they see you as like you just crushed them without even saying a word because you are a real player in the game. There are millionaires that are not real players in the game. Guess who else is real players in the game? Devils. Devils are real players in the game, but they working on the other side. When you a real player and he's fighting for right and he's a real player on the game, on the chess board, the Devils, aka Agent Smith, is right there with you. You can come in a scenario where you like if you was in school or somewhere to where you had to be in a group or you was in a area where it was a group gathering, and you can see a Agent Smith working his magic to keep the low end energy going, as in starting shit, talking behind people back. Then you go back and tell them, or you go do something over here to make something happen. The master of destruction. And he swiftly can do this around non-players. Now, non-players do um, give out energy too, to be eaten too now. Their energy just dull. It's not as in a real player. You get a real player down, the energy that they eat from us is way greater than a non-player. So we are the target by default. That's why it's a must to embarrass us, to make us feel like we're not wanted, to make us feel not confident about ourselves and all that good stuff. Because you are the real player. We the ones that can break the script. A video was going to be released about life is scripted, break the script. But who am I talking to when I say that? A person that's not a real player is not going to understand that. I'll be talking to a couple of people as I am with this video. I'm just talking to a few people. That is the players. Now I have subscribers on my page. By looking at the data this far as the analytics and all that on my page, looking at the hits, looking at the views, looking at the likes, the majority of people on my page is non-players. It's only a few players, true players. And when you're a true player, you are so original, you don't even have to try to be original. People will flock to you. They will love you at first and hate you on second. It is a power that's in you that you ain't even tapped into yet because you don't know if you're a player. Now, if you're a real player in the game, real players in the game do not follow religion. That's for the non-players. You are a player. Listen to these words. You are a player in a virtual reality game. They're in the script. In the movie, you're in the game. So how do you praying to a God fits in with that when you are a player in a game and you took a Lord step to play a scripted role, amusement park set up for some bored gods? Okay? Real players can manifest, but not real players. Real players can't turn into a non-player. That's all it's free will. That's all you have to do is say, I don't want to be a player no more. Go follow religion. Go listen to the news. Go do all of that stuff that the non-players do. And sometimes people do it without knowing that they're doing it. Getting rocked to sleep. That's the gray area. That gray area is a large group of numbers of people that sits in that area. They've been rocked to sleep. Every lifetime you have to come down to be a player or player on the field, you can get demoted spiritually even more and more by dealing with the life situations. Like the situation I'm in right now, it can lower, and it's always a choice when you lower your consciousness because you're mad. Oh man, I'm about to go smoke some crack then, fuck it. Or I give up, fuck it. That's a choice. You choosing to lower yourself away from being a player into a non-player. So it's a gray area to where they know this. This is the part where they are very scared of because these people can get influenced. They get enough energy. If they charge off on some real player with some words, because words are energy, and their energy is low, and I can say the right words to them, and they boost up their energy, they can get turned right back into a player. Yes. This is what they're scared of. That is what they're scared of. The Ready Player Ones rubbing off on the non-players that's in the gray area. Not the ones that's far left that's deep into that role. It's people that's in the gray area to where they ain't gonna went that deep. They're not that deep of a sleep. It is a sleep. It is a sleep. It's a sleep. So some people sleep deeper than others. So depending on how deep you are asleep, and if they can be reminded of who they were, they could turn right back into a player. Then it would take them a while to figure out, or unless they have a mentor like me to help them. But if they're trying to figure this out on their own, it'll take a while to figure out who they are in this damn game. Some people were supposed to go. They have families where they went to church. They went to church faithfully. They did all types of modern day things such as worship and following pagan holidays and religions. That all of a sudden he just snaps up and snap out of that shit. Out of nowhere. Nobody ain't tell him nothing. He opposes all that stuff and he returns into the black sheep and hate it. A lot of people went through that. What happened? He's ready to play the game. That means that something in you internally knows that you have to fight in this place and fight for this place. At first, it was no fight. It's not going against the grain. You're going against the grain. When you turn into a player, you are turning against the grain because you can see the grain is wrong. It's not right. And you are aware enough to say, I'm going against that without no help. I'm by myself and I'm going against that. Then you see other people like, hey, wait, what's up, Mike? And you can see them doing the same thing from afar. Then you try to group up. That's what they stop right there. They stop all that grouping up stuff. It will send somebody over there like the Truman Show and split that up. Make sure you don't reach the other players. They keep all the players separated from each other. They try to turn all the players against each other. Ain't no player on my channel turned against me because you wasn't a player in the first place. So if somebody turned on you, they wasn't a player and don't even fucking matter in the first place. Because 9 times out of 10, they trying to be better than you. Do better than you. Do what you do better than you. Try to be better than you. A real player sees the whole playing field. That is minute. That is fucking little small shit. He ain't worrying about being better than nobody. He worrying about waking people up. See, people playing the script and people is really playing the game. Jealousy, envy, all those traits are from the God of this world, which is Lucifer, in which he got many names, but he's God too. So when you're a player, you're gonna worship the God of this land. You're gonna worship because everything is wrong, from religion to the laws. Everything is wrong. It's wicked and it's wrong here. The real players are here to defeat the game. Just for you to defeat it. Now, the one gonna rise up out of all the players. That's the one that's gonna change the fucking place. Because that's a part of the movie too you don't know about. That's why they show you movies when the one wins. They know it. They're trying to influence the one to rise up. because they want to see this. They want to see it. They want to destroy it. They want to play with you and play with your mind. As soon as you say I'm ready, player one, I'm in the game, they saying you gonna get tested. They're gonna send people towards you your way and all that. And some people get done like that since birth. And those are the ones like me and a couple other people, not many people. People confine into a role and become a ready player one, and some people are coming in like that from birth, knowing that they are a player in this game. You will be, or you can remember that you was over all of your peers, conversation wise, getting. I mean, you can manipulate them very easily, like you over them, like you're consciously like advanced. You know, people be like, "Yo, I ain't never heard you nobody talk like you on Life is Rigged." You know, I am the player, not the only one, but I am a serious, very serious player in this game, and you're going to get attacked being a player. You're going to be pushed to the side. You gotta elbow people. Are they gonna jump in your path? They're gonna jump in your way. You gotta move them out the way. You don't got to get violent. Just say, excuse me, 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 move out the way, excuse me. They're gonna try to slow you down. They don't know where you going, but they know you going to change some shit. And they want it to stay the same because they're not a player. And they don't want you doing it because they jealous. If they got a hunch you are the one, they will be jealous of you. They don't want you to succeed as the one either. Truth Zone, bro, you keep you unsub you this is the second time you up sub you sub from me. This time I looked at it and I was like, I'm gonna see if he gonna catch on to it. You know you not sub to me no more, bro. So I don't know if you doing it or YouTube doing it. I'm pretty sure YouTube doing the shit, but you know they be unsubbing people and stuff like that. So just check that out, man. And what's up, bro? Because you ain't even sub to me no more. But so when you become a player in the game, everybody will test you. They can see it. Some people know what's going on. Some people know the position they in. They know they're not a real player. They say that I'm not like you, bro. I'm not this. I'm just that. But they still watch you to make sure to see if you can do it. But if they ain't gonna help you do it, they ain't gonna help you do it. They're gonna come when you get to the finish line because it's so controversial. They trying to play it safe. They don't want to invest too much in you, and they don't want to invest too much in them. So they in the middle on the fence. So they rooting for you and hating on you at the same time. That's a real player. People who do that are used to be players in the game, and they're not. They're in the gray area. They jealous. They see what you're doing. They jealous because they gave up their card to be a non-player. They don't have the balls to do it. It takes balls to do it. You don't have the balls to do it. You envying this guy or girl, and you jealous of him because you like, damn, she got it. When they be saying like, oh, she got it or he got it, that's what they mean when they say that. Got what? They ain't just talking about looks when they say that too. It be like the total package. So it's a choice and a duty. There's no support system for the players. It is designed that way so you can fail. There's no support system here. not here, literally. You get to talk it over before you come down here. But when you go through the retardation phase, you forget all that. So you got, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why, you know what I'm saying? You talking about it for what? You know what I'm saying? You got to go through the retardation phase of coming through the matrix, being born and being retarded. You're a high spiritual conscious being. Then you come to the third realm, lower realm, and you have to experience it with no other influence. And the other way to do that is to erase your memory, and you can't bring no tools or nothing from anything else prior. You coming down here, you choosing to be a player and coming down here as that's what's make it a player in a video game, because you got to start all over from this point on to see can you get it. It's an IQ test to see can you figure it out with no explanation given to you. So it's a game for the players, and it's a script for the non-players because they erase your memory. Retardation phase. Now, I told you, it's many pitfalls here that you can fall a victim to and get slipped up and get tricked off the streets and however they want to call it. Is It's a lot of things they do. There's a lot of rituals here. Ready player ones, people who are ready and plugged in as a real player in this game, do not do rituals at all. We don't sleep when the sun go down. We stay up all night. A good sign to say if you a real player or if you in a gray area of becoming one or coming back one, is when you stay up all late. Like you naturally just stay up late. You're up when others are asleep doing their rituals. You sleep by yourself. You don't sleep when everybody else sleep. You gonna get programmed just like they do. Okay, you sleep when they up. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you gotta sleep all through the first shift day in time and shit. That's where you make the most money. But just it's a lot of time in there to where you can go to sleep and you're not following the rituals. We don't follow rituals. We don't follow religions. You can run us through that shit. By a couple of times we run through it, we're gonna figure it out. This is some bullshit. Cause that's how real players are. You gonna put bullshit on any real player. I don't care what nationality they is, what geographic, they will figure it out that this is some bullshit. And that is the real players. Real players question everything, and that is include the God that has been presented to them. Okay? If you have not questioned God or in this world and you ain't questioned anything, you are not a real player. You're scared. You're not a real player. A real player takes chances and make good decisions and you know what I'm saying, and guesses, and they be pulling it off and finding out the getting to the bottom of things of any type of uh area of life, even if it's religion or your job or anything, you or social gatherings or life or whatever, they figure it out quick. They always be the first people who know. They be the first people. They the superheroes. They can see something bad going on before it can happen. Others are asleep because they don't care. They just consumer bots. They are not real players. Real play, non real players would team up on a real player because it's like they can't beat you by themselves, so they gotta team up against you. And remember, non-players can be possessed. They can be taken over at any time to attack you, the target. So that means that their mind is mush to where they can just be taken control of and just so easily, you know what I'm saying, in real time. And attack the target, which is we're going to be a real player. You can't do that with a real player. Now, real player, they do that with real players. It happens sometimes. We get caught slipping sometimes. But for the most part, we're gonna override that shit. We're gonna be like, nope, nope, I'm not doing none of that shit. Nope, nope, nope. When it comes in your mind, you supposed to say, nope, I ain't doing that shit. Just like that. Cause why? Because you have a conscious and a subconscious. Your subconscious is in a different spot, in a different place, in a different realm. Wi-Fi signal to your avatar here. And most people, if you're not a real player, you are cut off from your subconscious, your real body. That means that you're gonna stay sleep here. You're gonna stay in this dream world, dying and resurrecting and coming back down here, coming back down here, coming back down here. A real player can die and keep coming back down here, keep coming back down here too. But the difference is the real player is still whole, still have his soul, still have his consciousness, his energy, his core energy. So it don't matter how many times you come down here, but the more times you come down here, it does beats down on your soul. Because sometimes you can forget because you go through the retardation phase and exit phases so many times. You get wash machined up and you can come through a life and be a non-player by mistake. Just almost by mistake. You just a non-player for a while. Then you be like, what? And most people break away out that gray area is when they finally question God, religion. When they get through that part, they become real players because that is the last key thing that because it puts you in the position to it's like, wow, how can you scared to question something that's greater than you, that created you, your avatar, so you fear that, but you don't. But if you was a real player, you'll know that you are spirit. You're not a human. You are having a human experience. You're not a human. So therefore, death don't exist. How do a higher conscious person know this and a lower conscious person don't? That makes that person more greater than him. He can navigate and get more and get further out of life because even if it's just growing consciously because of he don't have no boundaries. All these non-players with these boundaries that they put on us. Real players don't follow no laws like that. Don't follow none of that. If the red light is too long, I'm running it. I'm not gonna stay there forever just like a non-player. Well, I can't go till it's green and they be stared into the next morning if that boy stay red instead of running it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. 6 a.m. and not in bed yet. That's right. Don't sleep. You know you saw my video. Do not sleep with them. Do not sleep. You sleep with them, you are of them. Um, Hamas Hero, I think, says that I am describing sounds a lot like the Hindu teachings. Yes. Hinduism is like they spiritual teachings is that's one of the greatest like religions if you want to follow is Hinduism because they teaches a lot about spirituality and the chakras and all that stuff like that. But yeah, keep in mind, people ain't moving their chakras because chakras, uh, people walking around ain't move their chakras in so long. Really, your chakras is where they come in and eat their food from you at. If you're not using and vibrating off your chakras, it's just there for them to use it to connect onto you and to eat it. It's usually gonna be where your navel is at. The lower chakra is where you're gonna be living at the most of the part. That's where they're gonna plug in at and eat you at. I have diagrams and pictures of this demon attached to your lower spine. All right. And they ride you like a pony, but you can't see them or feel them. They own you, following you on your back, like you carrying somebody on your back. That's when they be like, get the monkey off your back. That's what they mean by that. And they draining your energy. Nobody can't see them. A dog can see them. A cat and a dog can see them. So if your cat start acting weird, looking at you like he's looking through you, he's seeing somebody on your back. So take heed to that and just be like, and make some adjustments or whatever. So oh shit, we got another one, dog. Y'all see this? We got another one. What I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? I told y'all. They don't want this. They don't want this. I see, look, they don't want this stuff going out there. There's another person, federal agent, nice name. Can I buy your channel? Please. Now another guy wanna buy my channel. I'm trying to tell y'all, they trying to motherfucking like act, they just stupid, they retarded, you know what I'm saying? And they might be, he might be a federal agent, but some of them be mentally ill, acting like this shit, trying to play this role, you know what I'm saying, like they this and that, but they're nobodies. Lucifer, our Lord. Yeah, he's a real one, y'all. Trust me. He said federal agent a troll. I know. Oh, he trolled you earlier. He just bouncing around, just trolling, huh? Man, let me tell you something, man. I'll sell this channel for $1 million. Now get the fuck on out of here. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little quick pause right quick because I gotta say something, little something off of this right here. I'm trying to tell y'all people something that, these videos that I'm about to come with, they know that is straight heat. I'm trying to tell you. My title selection and subjects is unlimited. Because why? It comes from within. I already got it. It's from within. Your brain is like a computer, man. You can just throw a subject, say a subject, meditate, and it'll just come to you just like that. But a lot of stuff I'm telling you, I already know. I already know. You know what I'm saying? Man, get out of here, dog. You a fake federal agent, man. You fake, bro. You saying too much. So that means that this shit fake. Talking about I gotta talk to my head boss. Man, get out of here, bro. You not a real player. You know you. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. The devils are real players, but they just working for evil. A devil, don't y'all know a devil is alert? Don't y'all know a devil? The Agent Smith. You see how Agent Smith was aware? He was aware. Them devils are aware. Them Agent Smiths are aware, just like um the real players. But they working for their God. They working for evil. The people who not aware is not a fucking threat. They not even in the game. They get misled by these agents until Neo, the real player, comes on the scene, and then they, out of nowhere, two people can just start fighting because and nobody don't know what the fuck going on because they are two real players fighting. You got a Agent Smith and a Neo fighting, and you got non-players looking dumbfounded like, what the fuck? They both just walked in, and they don't know each other. Soon as you walk on the playing field, the Agent Smith will see you within a second. He know exactly who you are, a real player, and you are a threat. And you get attacked because they got nice smiles. They look regular. They look like normal people. And they playing chess with you. They gonna hit you before you can get them. And that's how they can get you in something. Even if it's just making you making you embarrassed or something. Like or it's something. They will do something to embarrass you, to make you look like what you call, what's that word? Not flamethrower. That's extreme. But I always remember the flamethrower, but can't remember. Forgot the word again. Damn. But they would know how to gaslight you. That's what it is. Gaslight and flamethrower. So they know how to gaslight you. They will do anything in the moment to because they are told, they are designed. They are God's eyes, Lucifer eyes. They have insight. They have awareness. They can see you a mile away. When you open your mouth, they already assuming when they look in your eyes. When you open your mouth, they, oh yep, that's him. Just like that. They own you. Just like that. Because this is a game. Is he doing that to the non-players? No. They playing the script already. They're walking with the herd, the sheep. They walking to get slaughtered. They're nothing. Them people can have a house and a home and still be a non-player. Remember, real players can see everything. And a real player look me like, huh, oh, okay, I see how you got this house and stuff. Oh, okay, it was given to you. Basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are there to fill in, to make it look like something too. It's a lot of numbers, token people that feel, it's a lot of fill-ins. It's a lot of fill-ins. People living in these mansions. Them ain't real players. Everybody in them mansions that living in them mansions are not real players at all. Those are non-players. They follow religion. You think them people in them mansions gonna be talking like life is red? No. They're gonna be following. They're gonna be following religion. They're gonna be taking the jab. They're gonna be doing everything the government say. They're gonna be trusting in their police. That's what you're gonna find when you go in these. You go to these neighborhoods with these mansions. Those are not real players. A real player that have a mansion, the police will be over there every day, attacking him. People calling on him. He getting harassed when he drive down the street because they mad because he made it, because he's a real player. A real player do not supposed to make it. You will influence others and wake others up. You still energy if you're a real player or not. And the real player just got low energy. It would take a miracle to get a spark going in that direction. It would take a lot of fucking spark. Like you car a boost because the battery dead, but the battery is all the way low. That's how equivalent it is to turn around a non-player that's in the gray area that can be turned back into a player in the game. More players in the game, meaning it's the end of their fucking script. It ain't enough players. We spaced out. Too many non-players in the way. Now, hold on. Let me read this look. Look at that. Federal agent says, I'm not a troll. I'm literally work for the FBI. We have been watching you. I know you have. All of you watch me because I am the one. It don't matter what alphabet you wear, bro. It's nothing y'all can do to me. Dude. Nothing. Nathan. Nothing. You're powerless. Powerless. You come and think you're doing something and your boss gonna tell you, leave him alone. You're not authorized. Y'all not authorized. You gotta be authorized. The motherfucking fallen angel himself gotta come fucking deal with me. Or Agent Smith. All you rest of you motherfuckers, you don't have nothing coming. Yeah, keep watching me. I love it. I know y'all watching me. I got 700 subscribers. It's about 20 FBI agents probably watching me. Because you never like my videos, you just watching me. That's when you know you got a lot of watchers. When people keep watching your shit, but they don't like your shit. Those are watchers. Yeah. Hummer's Hero says you gotta be aware of the watchers too. They keep silent and just report it. I know. The non-players are the watchers. They are controlled vessels that can be controlled at any time. So they can just grab any vessel and start watching you. That's nice you got my location. So what? If you did, I'm not, what the fuck, so what? Come holler at me. Come see how real it gets. We have your location too. And? Who gives a fuck? What you gonna do? Pop out. Fuck you gonna do? Come shake my hand? That shit, you must ain't been watching my channel, bro. I'm a real player, bro. I could do this shit in front of you while you looking at me. It don't matter, bro. You not a real fucking player, bro. Like, for real. Just give it up with that fake shit. Mentally ill motherfucker. He went from buying my channel to I'm an FBI agent until now we got your location. Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Fuck out here if I piss on you. You think a motherfucking alphabet? You think I'm worried about some alphabet when I'm a fucking god, a conscious god, and you an alphabet non-player in the game? Y'all worship this physical realm too much, bro. Y'all little fucking ants. Y'all worship, y'all give this reality too much power, bro. Y'all give this reality too much power. I'm way above this, bro. I'm way above it. This is talking as in Ready Player One. When I say I, just think of you too, because if you're a real player, this means you too. That you are over this physical realm. Can't none scare you, defeat you, stop you, nothing. They can't do shit. When you claim your spot, they have to move out your motherfucking way. Third is overrated. It's a fake amusement park. So they get us down here like, ooh. But when you get down here, it's a fucking hell slave energy draining system where you don't get shit, but you're gonna work 100 years, just like this FBI agent. He working 100 years for somebody else's fucking dreams and wishes. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a purpose. We carry out other people's purposes here. So what purpose do you have, FBI agent? What purpose do you have? Since you're here talking, I want to know what's your purpose here. Be honest with us. Be honest. Be honest. He said his purpose is to make everybody stay in line. Well, my brother, you better go read a book on how to make a God-conscious God stay in line. It ain't no, the only way that you can sway us is money. That's it. You got nothing else coming. All that, woo, that spooky ghost. We don't fall for that shit. Airplane alert, helicopter alert. Yeah. If any one of you dummies want to buy my channel, for the right price, I will sell this motherfucker and go get another one. and get a different name. The knowledge is not gonna stop, dude. Okay, it ain't gonna stop. I do like that name. Life is rigged, though. When you are a player in the game, you are the conscious God. You sometimes you do things other people ain't gonna agree with, but you can't worry about that because they don't know better. They don't know. They don't know. Man, take your medications, bro. These wackos in here. You don't got my location, bro. Come, you got my location, pop out so I can put a bullet in your motherfucking head, bitch. Wacko ass motherfucker. You ain't nobody but a fat ass motherfucker sitting in front of a computer screen listening to me. You don't got no power. You a delusional ass wannabe. How about that? Another fucking jokester up here talking and shit. Gives a fuck. I'll go on fucking primetime live TV and talk this shit. Nobody give a fuck. Never nigga. I never worry about my location, bro. I'll tell you exactly where I'm at, motherfucker. You know what I mean? What that mean? We have your location. Shut the fuck up. Boy, you don't stop smoking that crack, boy. They put some new shit in that crack. Y'all need to stop messing with that shit, cause that y'all getting whacked. Y'all getting whacked out here. Thinking y'all Superman. Shit, you walk up on me, that's what you gonna get, brother. And I ain't bound by no laws, bro. As soon as I see you, I'm putting one in you. I ain't gonna even fucking blink. Cause I don't follow, I don't go off on that shit. So now you wanna act tough. But you talking about you got my location. Told you, man, they crazy. Hell yeah, he worship the Agent Smith. He got a poster of that motherfucker. See, these people think they can boss around real players. We're not non-players, bro. Yeah, he a nut, bro. He need his medications, bro. Some fat ass motherfucking behind the TV computer screen thinking he's somebody. But see, they come with this energy like you a non-player, and they hoping that you will bite on it. No, we don't. Real players. I'm almost 50, bro. I'm already like seasoned, bro. You talking to a seasoned guy, bro. You really don't want to go there. You know what I mean? Cause I'm a real player in the game. Yeah, we gonna give him a little 7-10 minutes of fame right quick. We gonna give him a little 15 minutes minutes of fame, so I can so because everything I'm saying is Ready Player One anyway, so it ain't like I'm getting off the subject because it's an example of how real players can't get swayed out of his position. They use words like energy to sway you out of your position. You stay on your position because you're a real player. They can't do nothing but try to scare you. Once they realize you're not falling for it, they're gonna step back. They're gonna move out. They're gonna move out your way. They ain't gonna like it. They ain't gonna want to do it. They ain't gonna like to do it. They gotta do it. They gonna be mad as fuck, but they gotta move out the way. They can't do nothing. Little do they know, I'm here to save them too. What I'm doing is saving them I'm saving everybody. So a lot of non-players and demons will be against you, but once they see they can't stop you, they will start accepting your message and start supporting you. Because they're cheerleaders. Humans, 66 beasts, are bandwagoners. They don't never want to build nothing. They want to come when it's already built. When they see they can't stop you, that's when they on the bandwagon. Like, yeah, dog, I was there with you from day one. Oh, really? Why you never supported then? I know who all the supporters is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And I know who ain't been supporting. Okay. Gotta roll me. Hold on, y'all. We have your location. That shit funny as hell. Fucking wackos. Better go get on your knees and pray to God, motherfucker. I said Tara P. She said, I'm looking for Man, you be wasting your time. You gotta get the Agent Smith. You gotta get these Agent Smiths. The NPCs is they ain't even a player in the game. You don't never supposed to waste your energy on non-players unless they are attacking you at the moment. Your focus should never be on them. Their opinions should never count. Don't ever get mad at them. You just ignore them. That's the way they're not a player in the game. Ignore them. They're nobody. I wish I would. That's why I don't even be talking about NPCs on my page. You know why? You know why, don't you? They're not real players. What the fuck I'm gonna waste my time on them for? They're synthetic. They're not even fucking real. The Agent Smith is what we supposed to go after. They got the police, everybody. They can murder, do all types of shit and get away with it because they are down here with them on their side. Still got to get these motherfuckers, though. Only a bad motherfucker can get an agent. That shit is very real. And I met one, and he gave me a run for my money. I ain't gonna even lie. It was like, I'm like, I ain't gonna even go off into it. It is a part of Ready Player One, but I'm gonna tell you about Agent Smith right quick in Ready Player One. That he does have a little power. He does. He got the Matrix power because the Matrix is backing him. The Matrix ain't backing the real players. You know what I mean? They look successful. They are successful. Some of them will look successful. Some of them are successful. It's like everything is the opposite. The real players get attacked. They're not real. They jealous. They hate your light. They hate that you real. What makes you real? What makes you turn away from everything? Because they think that everybody's supposed to like the same shit and do the same shit. And when you see you doing something different, it's like, whoa. I am a real player. I can have fun like the best of them. But I'm here to break the matrix. Don't get it twisted. When you can say it strongly like that, is when you know for sure that you're a real player. That's what I thought my channel was, trying to help you become one. But you didn't support. You didn't think it was important. And whatever. I got the Rumble page up and it's about to be up and running. My website is coming. That's where the real information where I can go deep with it because I can't only can go so deep on YouTube. And my deep is like no other deep. I Billy Carson will be coming trying to hear what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's spooky. You gotta have heart to say some crazy shit, bro. With a straight face and you showing your face. You saying shit that nobody never heard before. You saying shit that don't make sense in a fucking 3D reality because you might be a non-player. Non-players are programs. That's why you should ignore them. They are all programs. Literally just like that. I can predict them. I can learn them. I used to have girlfriends. I used to learn them. I used to be like manipulating them like crazy. But I had to do that to see, like, is this really real? Like, is she really a non-player? And yes, they are fucking like dingy stupid. You know what I mean? It ain't my fault. You know, so I had my tests, and I know for sure I was already like the lead of a community in a way and got turned on. You know what I'm saying? I've been through things already. You know what I'm saying? I know how the 666. That's why I can present to you the 666 beast. I can present to you um any book I can read. If you got any problems understanding anything, let me read it to you. And I guarantee you I can point out like this means this. Because you gotta take words literally as to what they are. Stop second guessing. People read something and second guess it. Nah, bruh. It is what it is. It says that God said, be good to your slave masters, earthly masters. Come on, that's what it said. That's what it means. Why are you not thinking this is slavery? See, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between players and non-players. And no matter what it is, you can see something, you can read something, and you still can't get it. Okay, back on track. Real players versus non players on a playing board. Playing a script in a movie that you don't want to play. What do you call that? You call that outcast. Huh? You are outcast. You outcasted. You're not in the cast. You're not in the play. You're not in the movie. You're not in the script. You are outcasted. There's so many rules, so many sayings and things that we do that it tells you. Let me get those likes up. It shows and tells you exactly what it is. There's no excuse to why you are asleep. Why you want to be a real player, I do not know. I don't know. What's up, extraterritorial knowledge? Why you calling Truth Zone for federal agent? You want to be federal agent? No, it is Feds and all types of other alphabets that be watching these pages. So I can't doubt it that he's not, but that they're real federal agents do not come on the comments like this, bro. So you know you faking and fraud and shut the hell up. Federal agents don't say shit. They just watch your shit. They don't leave no comments. They don't do all that bullshit you doing. You know what I'm saying? So you are outcasted because real players are looked at as outcasts. Let's get them likes up. Real players versus non players. You don't have a script. You are playing a game while others are running a script. You don't have a script, meaning that you are outcasted. See that double meaning in that word? Outcasted. You don't have a script. What is a script? What is a script to a conscious? Just imagine a high conscious, all-knowing. Conscious mean knowing. You know things you've been through, experience, and you are manifested. More conscious, the more things you know. How can somebody who know a lot of stuff play a fucking script without being like, this don't feel right? No, I don't. It don't happen. You gonna fight against it. You gonna not go agree until you gonna stand against it. You gonna stand up, and you gonna one day you gonna be like, that's it. I'm not doing this no more. Then you start letting other people know. Nope, I don't do that. Nope, I don't do. That's when you start walking your walk of being a real player. Real players are not liked by society. You're not gonna win no prizes. You are frowned upon. There's no reward in being a player. The only reward of being a player is that you get to preserve yourself and your soul, and that is a prize. You didn't drop none. You ain't dropped Lord. You didn't drop slip any. You stayed firm, and you even grew a couple of steps. They get mad at that. They try to make it harder for you the next life. So what? Stand alone. Stand alone. Stand in yourself. Don't ever change yourself for the world. You changed the world. How many people doing that? Only people I know who doing that is me around my areas. Man, ain't nobody worried about you trying to meet all my subscribers, you federal agent. It's a pleasure to meet you. Shut the fuck up, man. Man, real players already know, bro. Like, y'all just blow hot smoke. We don't fall for the shit. I guess you didn't read the title of the video or the page or even did your research on me, bro. We don't believe in you. If you won or not, we don't believe in you, bro. We don't give you no power. You're not gonna come shit on my land and don't face consequences. I don't care what alphabet you are. You don't come. You better just stay talking shit until somebody mess up. Then you do something. But you just coming around, ain't nobody did nothing. Boy, you might come around. You might lose your life coming around here. Yeah, boy, you know how many federal agents lost their life? You won't be the last. If you come fucking with somebody, trying to kidnap somebody and hurt somebody. Y'all think because y'all the alphabet boys, y'all can't to do that shit and we supposed to forgive you or something? You just another person just like everybody else that's trying to hurt them. You ain't special. Your laws is fake. Y'all are fake. You got that fake power, that 3D reality power, which ain't shit. You can't fool no real players with that shit you say. Real players have killed many of alphabet motherfuckers that try to kidnap them and kill them, and they ain't do a day in jail. Because it's plain and simple. You have the right to defend yourself. We don't give a fuck what title you coming around as. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying if you trying to stretch somebody's life and you coming up on people, y'all quite rude. Really, them guys are.
They'll walk up non-threatening and talk to you. It'd be the police and the other alphabets that be really like doing stupid shit. Like they'll usually walk up and knock on your door or whatever. But anyway, man, whatever your accomplishments are, that's why I don't understand you 666 beats, man. Whatever your accomplishments are in this 3D reality don't mean shit. Nothing. Nothing. It don't mean nothing. You could be the president of the United States. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean shit. You brag about being a minister or a president of a country, but I tell you, I just created a world. We like two different people, bro. Like in the astral realm, you be like, yeah, man, I was president down there. I said, yeah, I saw that. I ain't. Well, I just created a world over here. You want to come check out my world? Come on now. You can have a conversation in the astral realm about all your accomplishments of what you did in the 3D reality, and ain't nobody gonna fucking blink. They gonna look at you like you're. They probably start laughing at you. Like that's the slave planet, bro. That's nothing. That's nothing down there. I know you. I know you secretly love me. I know you secretly love me. I already explained the love and hate thing about being a real player and kicking this knowledge. Are we going to be loved, and we're going to be hated? The world is so messed up, bro. Just let us talk. Let us do our thing. Let us do our thing. Support the channel. Cause y'all think it's a joke. And we got some big. I really wasn't supposed to do this video. I just did it just so I can do it. Just to say I did it. Because there's other videos that needed to be done. Like we about to be off grid like very fucking soon. So when you going through these things, but Ready Player One ties into that too. Because when you are living off the grid, look at them. Okay, go and do your own thing, big man. See what I'm saying? Look, I'm not here to try to make no enemies. I'm just trying to enlighten everybody. We need to be questioning God. That's right. We need to be questioning God and saying, why are you allowing these things to happen? Because we have higher conscious people here. They already calculated it up. It doesn't make sense for you to be good standing there and watching this and you still want the the good God title. It doesn't logically make sense. So why are you doing this? Why are you letting these kids get kidnapped? Because they're playing the script. We're not in the script. We can't get touched in this because we're not picking a script. When you pick up a script and play a script, that's when they have control over you. You're playing the script. You believe in everything they believe in, they say, you're gonna listen to them when they tell you to go to a FEMA camp or any other situation. You're gonna do it because you already in line with religion and everything. I'm so awoke. When you are a real player, different levels of being a real player now. It's different levels of being a real player, and every real player is consciously ranked. I'm sorry. We are not all the same, my friend. Don't try to jump up on my level thinking you know what I'm saying? Or don't try to jump on somebody else's level. I met somebody who didn't say a word to me, but I knew he was on a higher spiritual level because I read his spiritual dollars through his eyes. I was like, that's a a cold motherfucker right there. That's what I said when I walked away from him. This was like 15 years ago. But since I'm older in that slot now, I'm the big honcho now. I'm the big honcho. They passed on and getting rocked to sleep going through the retardation phase, right? I'm the big honcho right now. I'm right here, and there's a couple of people. I'm not the only one, but I'm right here. Right when the Aquarius is about to kick off. It kicks off in springtime, y'all. It ain't kicked off yet. Aquarius kicks off in spring next week. Okay? They told you that shit. They got this shit all around the internet, to where they want to tell you when to jump on these energies. We're in Aquarius, y'all. I remember that shit was spreading around the internet 4 months ago. We're in Aquarius now. And I sat back, I was like, no, we're not. Because I don't feel it in my heart that we're in. The most aware will get a sign that we're in Aquarius. Trust me and believe me. And I'm like, we're not in Aquarius right yet. And I saw the scheme in that. I'm like, oh, they trying to get people like off cue with it. No, it's about to start. And like I told you, when you're a real player, and this video would not exist in any other time but now. Because now we're in Aquarius, and now, and only now, and here on out, during Aquarius, when you step up to the plate, they gotta move out the way. They gotta move out your way. It's an internal power that tells them to move out the way. They can't do what they did. It switched. Remember when it was water hosing black people back in the days and Jim Crow and slavery? They can't do that no more. Because of why? Because we went into Pisces. They had to change the flavor. They had to change it. Another change is about to happen. It's going to be a couple of changes because we got to get used to the changes of this environment because it's about to be harsher. It's about to be war. It's about to be we're off grid and turn into a third world country because our dollar ain't shit and we going through war and they cut off our electricity. That's one thing. But the other thing is the higher conscious you're supposed to be getting. So how you supposed to be getting? You a real player in the game. How you supposed to stay balanced enough to deal with the extreme weather conditions of the world and consciously jump on and ride on Aquarius? I told you already. You have to psych yourself into being laugh at this shit that you see. By you laughing at it, you might look crazy because it ain't gonna fit the situation, but you gotta do it anyway so you won't get down. You won't get too down to where your energy is draining now. One or two or three of those things back to back to back, you could be off your square. And somebody will have to put you back on there and help you get back up there because you mentally fallen because you let the things you saw with your eyes affect that and you lowered yourself. You got too depressed for too long and now you in a spiral. You know what I mean? That's all you gotta do is tell somebody come with some sense and be like, yo, man, don't let that shit bother you. It ain't real. They can say the right shit to you, be like, oh, you right back up. Like, okay. All right, you right. Yep, you right. My bad. I was slipping. Beforehand, you was in that spiral. You didn't see no help or out at all. The power of words and energy. You will have to laugh at this stuff. You see somebody getting shot, you gotta laugh. I'm sorry. Smile, laugh, or something. You gotta make a joke out of something. If it's gruesome, no. But if it's something that, you gotta, because there's gonna be so much of it. It's going to be impossible. See, this is the difference between a real player and a non-player. A non-player is going to get affected. They're killing out there. A real player, like, He loading up his gun like, yeah, man, it's fucked up out there, bro. You see that shit out there? They laughing at it. Like, you see this shit? Now I gotta turn a Rambo out here on these motherfuckers. Laughing. Had to shoot somebody yesterday. Motherfucker ran up on me. I was like, bye, 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 bye. You laughing. Got to. Can't be sad, my friend, because when you leave this place, you want to be happy. You don't want to be sad. You want to be alert. You want to be conscious. So when you go into the astral realm, you're asking and saying the right questions. Like, what was that fucking shit I just lived through right there? What was that? What was the purpose of that? What was the purpose of other people I saw going through this? What is the purpose of this, man? You can see clearly the problems of the world, and you will be able to see the fraud in dogma, which is not God, but he's the walker of, he walks you back into the third realm. Dogma will come. If you have nobody you look up to, he will come as he is. He gonna have a dog head. A dog head. And not no cat head. Cat head was in other and he was in other places and other things I will speak on later in later video. But it's dogma up there now. What's the opposite of dog? God. What you spell it backwards is God. God is dog. Dog is God. It's dogma with the dog head. If you believe in Jesus, Jesus is going to appear and walk a non-player right back into the game to be another non-player. As non-players keep coming back down here being non-players, they are getting their soul deleted. You're doing what he wants you to do, but after he succeed, he gonna look at you like, you ain't shit. Get the fuck out of here. Well, like me more than you, and he attacking me every day because I'm not stupid. He don't like stupid people. He wants you to be stupid and follow for that shit. They narcissists. They twisted. They can contradict themselves. You just see my man said he loved me. He secretly loved me. Federal agent secretly loved me. I know. I know this. It's a love and hate thing with this. They confusion. They don't know why. I don't know why I hate this guy. I don't know why. Non-players. Real players can't find good homes of communities because the world is already tormented already. So a real player comes around, he got to go and build his own nation, starting with himself. He can't go and fit in nowhere because they are all non-players, all non-factors, all people who are being possessed and controlled. He won't get along with Agent Smith, who's always going to be the supervisor or the gatekeeper. They bump heads from day one. From day one, he can see that you're not paying people right. You're not treating people right. You ain't doing it. But a non-player, they might sense that shit or might say that shit, but they ain't going to do nothing. This is the fight between Agent Smith and the 19. I call the real players 19. It's a number for that. The number is 19. If you're a number 19, that's what I'm saying. Get them likes up, gang, gang. The golden age, that was just peacetime. We had good times where it was just floating. It was intermission time to where they had to do a lot of different calculations and shit. It takes a lot of time to master before they wanted to go to the next step. And then they come out of nowhere like, up. Then that bitch speed up a couple of rounds. Boom, boom, boom. Because they've been stagnant for a couple of rounds. You can just live off the land or you can make a living and everything was all good, but it was still a non-player type of lifestyle. It wasn't consciously growing. It was still like worldly things that you would consist of, even in the golden age. So that shit will bore the hell out of a real player living through the golden age. A lot of real players came up with inventions and created stuff when they had a lot of time to do so. When it wasn't no war, when it wasn't no enemies, it was just regular. You get a lot of creativity going on. You create an invention, you have look, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's up and running now. What kind of inventions can you do now? You too busy working a slave, motherfucking shit is built up. So it's built up. It took a little time to get the whole playing board in pieces and you know what I'm saying together. So once they did that, then it's game over. They ain't never going back to that. It's straight going left from here on out. Yes, you can create worlds when you leave if you are a real player. You have to be a real player. You have to you have to fight against evil. It has to be a balance. I am the balancer. I might not can get it all the way good, but I can bring some balance to this motherfucker. And it be logical and both sides can get what they want. I'd rather say it like that than say destroy the whole thing because it's impossible. People will stop you from doing that, even though it's best for them. So let's aim for leveling this thing up some to where you can take your neck off the majority of the people. It would be a trick because they always gonna try to do that, but at least you can, get some little breathing room or whatever. It's no breathing room. You got all of the wicked Agent Smith with all the money. They doing good. They all the gatekeepers. And the real players, they sleep in their car, or if they have a house and a nice big house and a nice car, they fighting lawsuits. They fighting Agent Smiths because they trying to take their money down and bump you back down. I gotta come up some financially before I can, because that's how you do it in the 3D reality. You can't manifest nothing here but 3D reality things, so you need money to do so. Even if you wanna build a real players community, I gotta have the money to buy the land, the building, all that stuff. It takes money to manifest here. You can't, or you never manifest anything fourth dimensional in the 3D reality. You only can manifest 3D reality in the 3D reality. It could be in your head, but you ain't gonna never bring it to real life unless it's 3D reality type of thing that you can manifest and bring out. It takes physical things. It takes physical work, physical things. Um, you got to put in physical energy to produce and manifest in the 3D reality. That's why they have all the money and they're manifesting over us because they got the money. The Agent Smith got the money. Their manifestation is overriding ours. It's all in our heads, but we can't bring it out of our heads and make it to a physical phototype without the money. They can manifest all types of shit. They got the money in the physical reality. That's the key of slavery. They use slavery with money. Real players don't think so. None real players don't think so. Real players know so. Nick Games. I got the money, the honey, and the purple bunny. Well, hit my PayPal up then if you doing that good. No, I'm just playing. You talking about my name? Who name? Life is Red. I wanted to have a name to where You can see your enslavement in my name. Life is rigged. Oh shit. You know what I mean? You already know what's going on. Life is rigged. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, your bunny's name is funny. I don't know what that got to do with this though. Your bunny's name. Oh, don't tell me you an agent, Nick Grimes. Nick Games. Are you a player or non-player, Nick Games? What's your answer? Oh yeah, you for sure a non-player. Yeah, after that comment, yeah, you a non-player. So y'all don't get no attention. Non-players don't get no attention because you're a distraction. Some entity got in your head and made you come here, or once you swung through here, you got influenced to come troll. You know what I mean? So real players, non-players don't even matter because y'all playing the script. You ain't lying. It is an entity in you. You possessed by the entities because you ain't a real player, bro. You dead already. What you think the Walking Dead they was talking about? They was talking about the majority of the people, the Walking Dead. You are dead what? You are heart beating, you walking. You are dead spiritually. This is about the spiritual. It ain't about the physical. It's about the spiritual. They're spiritually attacking your ass using physical tactics. Yeah, they want you to be ow and painting and shit, but they really want your soul. So that's spiritual. So real players, like I say, they do and walk in ways that nobody can understand. Some people can't understand some certain things. You're not gonna understand everything I do. You're not, because you gotta be on the level. You might think it's wrong, but it's highly correct. You can't judge a higher conscious. You cannot judge him. You cannot judge him until something major. He done something very major. If it ain't really major, you can have your opinions, but you cannot judge him. If you see that he fell from grace, you can't judge him. And falling from grace is not sleeping in your car. Let me tell you, it's not. No, it ain't cocaine, but it's some crack though. Cause this knowledge is like crack. Nick Games. Now, why are you subscribed to a person who do drugs, who do cocaine? I gotta start questioning y'all non-players to let y'all know. Do you really know that you a non-factor, a non-player in this game, and you're playing the script? Everything you know and learn is a script that you are living. You're not even being yourself. You don't even know who you are. You think this human body is who you are, and you was whole and full before you even came down here. So how do you thinking you the human body when you was that before you became into the human existence? So you don't know who you are. You a non-player in the game. You have to pick up the controllers and push start. And push start. Not high as you in my comments. Obviously, it's something here that's your higher self got you here. Because you in the flesh is an idiot. So you better thank your higher self that you in here. That's a lick of chance that you even got. He about to evaporate. Like you hanging on your higher self by a little string. There you go, federal agent. He's coming around. That's my boy. Federal agent says he's high off of knowledge. That's right. Thank you, federal agent. And then swung the vote. I won one over, y'all. That's what, if that's real or not, that's what they don't want. See how federal agent came to the light in this live? That's what they are scared of. They don't want people to wake up and change into real players. Their game will be over with. They love controlling soulless beings and non-players like Nick Games. They love those dummies. Nick Games trust the government. He follow religion. He took the jab. He do everything they tell him to do. You know what I'm saying? Non-players worship material things because the 3D reality is all they got. I'm blessed and he's not. I got this and he don't. You in a 3D realm, bro. What is you talking about? You're not doing nothing. You don't own anything here anyway. Everything is rented. Go look at my video. Your life is rented. God damn. How deep can you get? Your life is rented. Because this is not you. You just coming through here for a minute, so you rent this life as you come through here. But when you come through here, you're gonna get this pain and this depression, this sadness, this, death is one of it. You're supposed to celebrate when somebody died. You be like, yay, he graduated. He going to the next level. But y'all be sad when people leave here. Because you're mad because he got away from the hell that you still living in. That's why people really sad. Of course, they be missing a person too, but they be mad. They be like, you left me here. You left me here. I had a friend died when I was 17 years old. Two of my best friends died. I was supposed to be there, and I was supposed to be dead too, but I had I changed course at the last minute. I was supposed to go to this club with them. I went to this cabaret. That's a more formal banquet type of setup where you dress up and shit. And he came with me at the last minute with it, and I changed up, and they got mad at me. These the guys, my guys. We had got to a fight last week. I was like, man, maybe I need to take a break from y'all because I don't want to be going down there fighting this week. And that's when they got killed. They got into a fight again, and they got shot on the freeway, and they died. And I was thinking like, damn, Juan got a fuck. He got away. He got the fuck on. He got away from this motherfucking place. I looked at it like he got away. He escaped. He don't got to worry about none of these things we have to worry about. He don't have to worry about working on slavery job. He don't have to worry about paying taxes. He don't have to worry about anything here because he's gone. You're supposed to celebrate when somebody leave here. Extraterritorial knowledge, bro. Get on his head, bro. This guy, extraterritorial knowledge says, we love you and forgive you, Nick Games. We understand that you don't understand. It's okay, dude. I'm sorry you were born an NPC. Nick, what is you smoking on, boy? Why you want to be a non-player in the game? Why? Why you don't want to pick up your remote control and control your avatar, man? Why you still living off these programs that they gave you, man? You a robot. You do everything they made you to be. Oh, I thought I had clicked off a live. You are there. You are everything they made you to be. You are so predictable. I already know what you're gonna do before you do it because y'all all do the same thing. You a non-player. Give it up, bro. And y'all can't even explain. Get those likes up, y'all. I can't. You can't even explain your position. That's all you're gonna do is regurgitate what you have been programmed to regurgitate. You haven't learned anything newer. You didn't grow consciously. And that's why you going to remain a non-player in the game, meaning that you are already dead. You're dead already, bro. You are dead when you are consciously dead, not when your physical body is dead. So you have to grab control of your avatar. That is conscious. It's a vehicle, it's a two-headed vehicle of your conscious and your subconscious. Okay? Your subconscious is you while you're in the game. Your subconscious is you outside of the game. All right? That's the duality they didn't teach you about, meaning that you are in two places at the same time. That is a high-tech, real-life virtual reality. Okay? You are forced to consume because you are made into an animal. You are made forced to consume so they can redraw it from you to make a slave do what they want you to do. You have two or three people over the whole world food chain. You got all these ideas that's proof that's pointing that's proving life is rigged is right. Y'all eat and do the same thing. Y'all laugh at the same stuff. Y'all just in our way. Basically, you are in the real player's way. That's why you tell them, excuse me, before you even get up to that space. So by the time you get to that space, you haven't slowed down a bit because they jump in your lane when you're walking to slow you down, cut you off. I'm like, hey, excuse me. I haven't stopped a step. Because if you still there after I say excuse me, I'm football. I ain't gonna football tackle you, but I'm gonna football bump you out the way. Cause that means you did it on purpose. You trying to stop my path. And the agent gonna do that. That's when you know the difference between an agent in that type of situation is when it's agents, real players, then it's non-real players. Non-real players, everything fall under that umbrella. NPCs, synthetic beings, clones, whatever you want to call it. All of those people who sold their soul, all of them, all those people are under the non-player umbrella. Black and white. You're not even in the game. You playing the script already. But when you are a real player, Agent Smith gonna jump out in front of your lane. NPCs gonna jump out in front of your lane. NPCs gonna move out your way when you give them time enough. If you say excuse me ahead of time to where by the time you get there, he's out the way. They usually get out the way. When they stop or they move over a little bit but still bump you or any type of way, that is an Agent Smith letting you know that they are watching you. Yeah, I go places and I got my shoulder ready. I have my shoulder ready to bump somebody if they ain't moving out my way. Cause I am not moving. Cause they'll play with you. You already in your path walking, then they jump in your path. And they want you to redirect paths. You don't never redirect your path. You can stop, but continue in the same path. You got to show them you're doing this. That'll give them the message like, damn, yeah, he's focused on his path. For sure. He's focused on his path. Do never move out the way unless you walking on the wrong side of the street or something, or the sidewalk. You're supposed to walk on the right side. So, but if you in good measures and you walking in your lane already and somebody's in your lane, do not move out the way. I used to walk in a hospital. I used to be the maintenance man, and these doctors used to be thinking they were gods of the hospital, and they used to be walking in crowds, like 5 doctors walking, looking at paperwork, talking. And I'm already in my path, bro. Like, you see me, but you expecting me to move out the way. And I bumped quite a few doctors to where one had stopped and say, hey. I said, hey, bro. I said, you can't move out the way. I was already in my lane. And you walking in the right side. You supposed to be on the left side walking. If you really want to be technical. So watch that, bro, because I'm not moving out the way. I did my job so good, he went to go tell my supervisor that, and it was a big thing at first, and they acting like they was threatening to fire me in a way, and so many they was implying in so many words, and I told them, I said, I still stand correct, and I'll still do the same thing if I had to do it over again. And so many words, I don't care if y'all take this job from me because I can go get another job just like it. Y'all jobs are not competitive. I can quit this and go find another one, pay me more. Y'all, you make somebody want to miss you. Pay me good or something. What the fuck? You think I'm gonna do this shit over this scraps? When they find out you really to risk it all and you just standing on character, you gonna get what you want. They're gonna step back and you're gonna get what you want. They're really they play it. When you are a real player in the game, the Matrix like to blow smoke. They shoot a lot of they spray a lot of smoke screens. Things that look like it may be this, but it's not like that. Don't feed into it. Stay in your ground. They want to back up. Real player shit. Somebody's mad. Talking about some, yeah, right. You been on my live for an hour. If you don't believe anything I'm saying, why you still here, bro? Y'all make yourself look stupid, man. Y'all make yourself look y'all expose y'all damn self. Non-players are not intelligent at all. They come at you like they're intelligent. He don't know that he looks stupid doing this. Cause I would have been gone. I don't be on nobody page. I don't agree with. I'm like, well, I'm out. The blind leading the blind. Go ahead, have fun with it. I'm not gonna be shitting on your staying around for an hour, frantically fighting for dear life, trying to oppose what I'm saying. How do I feel about psychedelics? I think it's a dangerous thing to play with. It can alter your mind. It ain't good to play with psychedelics. It can alter your mind depending on who you are. Somebody can do it. 2 people can do it. One person don't affect them. Other person, altered their whole damn perception, and they like a different person. So it's not good. Now, marijuana, it's some properties of that marijuana. True marijuana is nothing wrong with marijuana. But anything higher than that, you really gambling. You can try that shit and it can alter you. Now, the Indians and marijuana is a plant. It grows from the ground. It helps you spiritually grow consciously if you use it right. You just can't misuse anything here. But marijuana can enhance you spiritually, and marijuana helped me get a lot of information. You can go deep. You can look at things in a different way. Um, um, using marijuana. Liquor is no. That's straight up drugs. Alcohol is drugs. Marijuana is not drugs. Alcohol is drugs made in the lab. Uh, it's drugs. There's nothing natural about alcohol. Um, they do have the hops with the beer, but alcohol is totally different. Shit, no the hell I'm not on psychedelics. You got to be on it if you still on my live. Yeah, psychedelics. Then it was put in the world to uh, bring confusion. But it's bad motherfuckers out there. They can take some people, some players can take that shit and won't affect them. It'll make them better. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not gonna try it. I know it ain't. That's not me. I'm not gonna try that shit because that shit do alter your. It alter yourself a little bit. What if it altered in the way you don't like it and you stuck like that? You know what I'm saying? You looking at life different. Like I don't know. It's weird. I don't. Mm-mm. Esoteric knowledge is a good supporter of the channel, and he says that my childhood friend got stuck in a trip and never came back to this day. He was tripping on LSD, shrooms, seeds, and etc., and got stuck in a trip after doing it for a while. Yeah, you get trapped into a fucking what's the right word? He got tricked. You get tricked into a you can get tricked into and tripped into your own mind. You be a prisoner in your own mind. You falling into a department in your head that you're just supposed to visit or look at, but you're trapped down there and don't know how to get out. Some drugs can just put you in the mind state of the movie Get Out. How she was hitting that spoon on that teacup, making that sound, and he drifted into that sunken place. You can fall into a sunken place. You can, and it's very easy. And some people use drugs to say I defeated that. I ain't falling in no sunken place, and I used it. And some people use crack and got off the shit, and they never done it. It's all about your conscious, how your head strength, how headstrong you are. I do not advise taking it because it's put there so it can mess up your fucking psyche. You can mess up many lifetimes of collected data and how you're supposed to have the proper perspective. It can mess all that up in one fucking session of taking the wrong drugs that altered your damn perception. So that's a good question, and it was also a part of the Ready Player One because you are a player. You might not be playing. People don't know. is a game to be played. These people are non-players too. Non-players in this game don't think it's a game. Life ain't a game. Oh, the hell it is a game. People who say that, oh, excuse me, people who say that and act like that, they're non-players. They're playing a script. They don't think it's a game. When you have a game, you are having an opponent, you going against something or someone. They're not doing that. So they are non-players. They are submissive to what the game plan here is. Of wherever they go, they adjust to it and be programmed and go with the flow. I don't have no problem with doing that. But if the world is wicked, I have a problem. I have a problem with that. We go off script when it's not right. We don't just do it just on GP. If the world was right, you wouldn't even tell what's going on. You know. But since it's not, you're going to see players come from far and wide. We don't worship money. We don't worship material things. Why? Because we are real players. We know the 3D reality ain't shit anyway. Okay? Just plain and simple. Just like that. We don't worship nothing here. We don't worship no woman, no man, no possessive things at all. Because a real player knows that they use everything you love against you. Once you love it, it will turn against you. If it's an object or a person. We already know that. Now we'll play into the notion of that, but once it go left, we go left too. And we like, hey, I'll jump off when you jump off. I ain't affected. Ha 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 ha. How you like that? You can get the full feeling, the full effect of loving something, and reap the benefits of when it cuts you off or leave you or go spoiled. You're not affected by it. Best of both worlds. I hate to be so cut and dry like that, but that is how you survive here, unaffected and keeping your energy whole and pure. You don't let nothing affect you. You have to turn up that I don't give a fuck button. You care a little bit too much. You got to turn it up a little bit. I don't give a fuck. You got to. It's a wicked world. If it was a 777 world where everything is righteous, we won't need none of this shit. Look how much shit we got to do to be a player. Look what we had to be against to be just by living in the 666 beast reality world. If we had 7 protons, 7 neutrons, and 7 electrons, just one of each more of, this would be a whole completely opposite place. This is Life is Rigged. Support the channel at the PayPal. Make sure you share and like the video. And I'm out. Part 2 is coming soon. Peace.